All right. Obviously, we're playing the Colts. Oh boy, 23 straight wins, and they definitely deserve those wins. I mean, this is an outstanding football team. You know, extremely. I mean, they're well coached. They kind of have a little machine going there on offense, and their defense I don't think gets as much credit as they deserve. They, when I look at them, the difference between them and us right now, even though I think our defense stacks up with anybody's in the league, this team finishes. And they don't. You can move the ball on them and all that, but they find ways to finish. And it's probably helpful that you got Peyton Manning and company on the other side, but they do a good job. And Freeney and Mathis and all those ends, they might be as good as I've ever seen at knocking the ball out of the quarterback's hands, not just getting the sacks, but getting the strip sacks. So we have to be aware of those guys. And but this is going to be one heck of a challenge. And I know personally, the Colts I haven't fared too well against the Colts in the last several years. So this is going to be a heck of a challenge. But they're going to get everything we have. All right, but I'll go ahead and open it up. I just soon play those guys in the playoff, and then we'll find out. But this is I want to get in, and I want you at your best. I want you at your best, and really, you're exactly right. The competitor in you absolutely wants to see that, but I just soon not see it. I mean, I just won't win, and it's obviously going to be. It's going to be a challenge, whoever's out there, but obviously these are some of the premier players in this game. Oh yeah, that is a huge priority for us. And you got to eliminate, you want to, eliminate the possessions that the Colts have. And if you turn the ball over, that's, this is not an outfit you can afford to do that against. And, so we're definitely mindful of that. We have to do a great job protecting the football, and not just Mark, but the entire team.
Except for the final result.
Yeah, I would think so. They did a great job going back, because we played Miami the week after, and they converted a lot of third downs in that game and kept drives alive, and the time of possession was unbelievably tilted in their favor. Now, it's good news, bad news for Miami. They controlled the football, but they couldn't stop. They couldn't stop the Colts, and I mean, it was a quick death, so to speak. It was 2 plays touchdown, 3 plays touchdown, one of those type of deals. That's not one way I want to control the time of possession. I can tell you that much. But I think you're exactly right as far as offensively, what you have to do to control the football. That defense right there in 06, had that team won the Super Bowl, might have gone down as maybe one of the best defenses in the history of the game. Actually led the NFL in more categories than any other defensive unit ever. And I don't think people realize that, but that was the case with that group. Yeah, he gets rid of it. I mean, and really you can have a free runner on him, but he's still going to get rid of the football. So, you want to get a hit on him. You want to disrupt him some. You want to get him off his spot. But he knows exactly where he's going with the ball. And so he's, I love the guy. I mean, as a quarterback and all that, but I hate him. When you play him, and you have such great admiration and respect for him, but man, you just like, golly, stay back there, take a hit, one of those type of deals. Very frustrating to play against a guy like this, and in that game that we talked about, we lost the game he converted a 3rd and long, and literally he had to put it in a window like this, and he did. You can't cover a guy any better than he did, and Dallas Clark made a great catch to really seal that game, and made it a 2-score game. But it was, one guy can make that throw. and it's Peyton Manning. The other thing is, though, he can snap it quick. He can take it all the way down to 1 second. I mean, I don't think it's entertaining football. That's just me. That's how I feel about it. Another reason he shouldn't play. It's a national game. Nobody wants to see Peyton Manning. You look back in that game, it's not funny, but you look back in the game, and he had one of his better games, albeit those two plays that he forced the issue on. I mean, he was good at picking up his reads, threw the ball well, and it's just, we gotta find a way, and we're gonna focus in. We're gonna get this thing. We're gonna get this thing right. We're gonna need to score touchdowns because this is not a team as confident as I am in our defense and all that. This team is, the premier offense in the league, and they got weapons all over the place, and Peyton just orchestrating it. It's and they're well coached too. I don't think Tom Moore gets enough credit. Him and Howard might have been there for 100 years. All right, I lied 50 years, but they do an unbelievable job. And it's just they're gonna score on us. There's no question. But we gotta, and I think we'll move the ball. But we gotta, when we get in that red zone, we gotta find a way to get it in the end zone. I'm excited about watching us, play this week. I know it's going to be a great challenge. How we get those ends blocked is, will be interesting because, we're even on third down, when we're simulating third down, we're lining guys up off sides on purpose just to simulate that speed off the edge, and hopefully that can help us make a difference. So you're not shocked when those two guys are flying off of there, But we're trying to do anything we can. And obviously the Colts know we're going to let it fly. We got no choice. And, we're a desperate team. We were desperate to make the playoffs, and, there's a lot easier opponents to play than the Indianapolis Colts, but so be it. We're going to have to find a way to beat them. This guy is really good. I mean, hopefully one day Dustin Keller can be like Dallas Clark. Like that kind of, he's a nightmare, matchup nightmare. And the quarterback is so accurate that when he breaks, he'll throw him, and he's got such great timing with him that he'll throw Dallas Clark the ball before he's ever looking for it or coming out of his break. He knows exactly when it's, when he's going to release, and that's a tough thing. I mean, those two are in sync. There is no question about it. But his receiving skills are probably, I don't know if there's another tight end in the league with better receiving skills than him. It's going to be an interesting matchup. We're going to see Revis against Reggie Wayne, and Peyton's going to take some shots. So we'll see. Hopefully, it's not. Hopefully, we can get Peyton off his spot a little bit enough to maybe hurry a throw, or maybe his feet don't get set or something like that. But he's got the ability to make the perfect throw, and Reggie Wayne's about as talented as it gets. But we're gonna do multiple things on him, so we'll change it up. I don't want him just to know that, hey, it's this player on or whatever. We're gonna have different ways. We're gonna have to hit him at the line of scrimmage and mix our coverages, mix our blitzes, and just try to upset the timing a little bit. But again, we'll know a lot more about our football team if we can stop this offense, because nobody's really stopped it. So that's going to be our challenge. There's no doubt.